Well, it's a right chilly morning this morning. Oh, is it cold. Coming down on the farm road on the back of that motorbike. Oh, yeah, it does get a bit chilly out here. As you can see, loads and loads of fog on the mountains this morning. It's going to take an awful long time for the sun to burn this lot off. So it's going to be pretty chilly for a while. Still, that's the way it goes, isn't it? It's life in northern Thailand. The temperatures can drop, and generally when they do, it's quite fast. To give you an example, the other day it was 30 degrees Celsius, and now it's probably around about 16. The 16 Celsius may not seem very cold to a lot of people, but of course, you know, when you're so used to temperatures being in the 30s and above, then when it drops this low, yeah, it does feel extremely cold. Well, you can hear the ducks quacking away. They're waiting to be fed and let out. We're starting to get more eggs now, so yeah, letting them out is the best thing for them. Pie's dad really wants to come and pump out this water, but he's way too busy right now on the tobacco field. So this will have to wait for a while. As you can see, Pie's all wrapped up this morning, look. Are you a bit cold there, honey?
Yeah.
It's chilly, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Right, what we're going to do now? Feed the ducks, chickens, quail, fish. Yeah, let's get it done then. Well, Pie's going to feed the fish, and you can see there, it's already coming up to the surface. You know, it's feeding time. Yeah, hungry little devils, isn't he? I do like to see them feed though. I do like the fish. And now Pie, she'll do her usual. She'll go all the way along the bank, feed them. I was really impressed, as was I, with the fish the other day at the temple. Absolutely fantastic. There were some bluefish in there. Pie said she can't remember the name of them. She said, but they're not easy to get. She wouldn't mind some in here. There are times that Pie and I think that this would be really nice if it was like an ornamental pond, you know, just for nice fish like koi carp, but obviously it's not viable. You know, this is commercial. But it doesn't mean that we can't have a few different varieties of fish. You know, some of the fish in here will never get harvested for, you know, for commercial purposes, such as the bargin. We won't farm them. Without doubt, the Wat Templar caves was really nice, and that fish pond they had there was just immense. Now, I'm not sure whether you can actually hear this, but there are loads and loads of bees all around these flowers. The bees obviously are coming from the hives that you see dotted along as we came in the other day. Yep, they certainly are busy. I just think bees are remarkable creatures, they really are. And again, without bees, of course, there's no way you'd be able to grow anything. They're the ones that are responsible for pollinating everything. Truly remarkable they are. Lots and lots of you guys commenting on the potential build. I know you'd like to see Pie and I sort of get things underway as quickly as possible, but this is going to take quite a bit of time. There's so much research to do. There really is an awful lot of planning. So yeah, bear with us. We still estimate it's going to take between sort of 2 to 4 months before we can break ground. Just loads of you guys have given us some fantastic information on solar power. Can't thank you enough for all the information you've been sending through. If I haven't responded to your emails or your comments on YouTube, my apologies, but you know, sometimes it's not always easy. There's just not enough hours in the day, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. I certainly do. Pie and I are really grateful, so keep them coming. If there's any information you think you can give that would help, you know, do post it or email it to us. It is extremely helpful. Bob and quite a few others suggested the possibility of a LPG gas powered refrigerator freezer. It is something that is available, but whether it's available in Thailand, we honestly don't know. What we're going to do sometime is go to, say, Cinerty, who supply electrical appliances, and ask them if they know if it can be sourced. It's the sort of thing that would really sort of help reduce the amount of electricity that we would need. Again, you know, it's going to take quite a bit of time to research all this. Pi did find out that the government may actually subsidise some of it, so we're going to explore that as well. I know Pi's dad had a word with the local village head known as a Puyaban, and she's going to have a word with one of the local government representatives to see what can be done. So watch this space. You know, it's interesting. It's certainly something I've never experienced. I have actually been involved in a self-build before, so I do know what it takes, and it is an awful lot of work and does require an awful lot of planning. But with living off the grid, of course, there are complications to it, but these can all be overcome. It's just a case of doing the right research and you know, carefully planning everything as we go along. Right, let's go and let these ducks out. Pi's finished feeding the fish, and now they're done. The ducks can't eat all the fish food, so we're going to go and let them out. Dogs fed, chickens fed, ducks fed, frogs fed, quail fed, fish fed. That's about it. It's about time I went and fed myself. Somebody asked the question if it'd be better if we put more vegetation in the pond to feed the fish. It would cut down, of course, on the amount of fish food required. The answer to that is yes, and Pi does. You can see right now she's over there cutting a load of grass, and it'll all go in the pond. A lot of the rice stuff goes in the pond, all sorts. It does help keep down the cost, of course, but they have quite a good diet, quite a varied diet as well. There's loads in that pond though, shrimps and all sorts. And down there you'll see it's all rice, so there's lots and lots of rice for them to feed off as well. Morning glory, that's another one, they like that, and we've got lots of that growing around the pond. Well, quite a busy morning on the farm. Pi's put a lot of vegetation into the new pond, so yeah, it gives them a supplement to eat. People over there burning stuff at the moment. It does make the air stink, that's a fact. That sun finally burning off all the fog and the cloud. And it's actually very, very warm out here now. We're going to go back home now and grab something to eat, and then we might have to go over to the tobacco field to help Pi's dad. Not quite sure what's going on yet. Well guys, what can I say? Another fabulous day on the farm. A big thank you to Bob for the rendering of the farmhouse. Absolutely incredible. I think he did an absolutely brilliant job of it. I'm sure our subscribers will agree. It does look really, really nice. And of course, the way it's been designed, we'll be able to build it in sort of modules, so in stages, and it'll be much, much easier. Okay, you happy with the house? Yeah? It does look nice, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's about all from us guys today. Pi and I are staying on the farm tonight. Whatever you guys do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. Don't forget, please subscribe, share and like. It does make a huge difference. And Pi and I, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.
See you tomorrow.